Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Nigel Schroeter, and today we are here to talk about none other than Navy Federal Credit Union. You guys already know, so I'm not going to waste your time. Let's get right into the video. So today we're here to talk about my Navy Federal Credit Union More Rewards card. All right, the More Rewards card. As you guys know, I have the flagship, I have the More Rewards, I have the cash rewards. And I've had all three of these cards for just around a year and a half now, staggering. And I just decided, because I came out from my Navy Federal jail that I was in, from where I maxed out the amount of credit that I was allowed to get extended to me. Therefore, I finally was able to go ahead and apply for an increase on my card. So I chose to only apply for an increase on one of my cards. I wasn't too concerned with getting an increase on the others. So I went ahead, applied on my More Rewards card, and I initially applied a few days before I came out of jail. I didn't realize it. So I was like, okay, mess that up, because I applied a couple days before, because I was counting my dates wrong. So they gave me a denial, but it was nothing bad because it was a soft pull. But I was able to learn some new things about the process that I was unaware of before. So as I always tell you all, when you improve your credit score, you're going to have a higher likelihood of getting a higher credit limit. Just as well as the longer you've had your relationship with them, building that internal score and building up your credit profile, you're more likely to actually get a higher limit. But here is something that I did not know before. The first thing is I didn't know that you could max out how many loans you actually had with Navy Federal, or how many products you had. So I wasn't aware that you could do that, to where you would have a time frame where you are not able to apply at all. So you guys know that happened to me back in December. So I just was able to get out of it. It broke off June 1st. And then the other thing that I found out that was new and very, very important is when I got my denial letter back, it said I was a high risk for applying. That's because they had that note that was on my account for 6 months, and it was talking about other things on my profile. But the one thing that really stood out to me that I called them back about and found out was because it said current standing on your Navy Federal accounts. And I'm like, current standing on my Navy Federal accounts? I've never missed a payment. I pay more than my minimum balances every month. I've done everything appropriately with my credit card. So why would it be saying something to me about my card standing? So I called them. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Is there something going on that I'm unaware of with my accounts? And what was told to me by the rep is, when you apply for cards, especially if you've applied for your cards rapidly, like how I always tell you guys, don't apply right at the date of. Wait a while, give your accounts 3 to 6 months to grow. 4 to 6 months to grow minimum. Don't apply right at the 3-month mark. But what I did not know is that your current balances on your card, even if it's not posted to your credit report, so even if you're showing 0% utilization on your credit report, but you swipe your card up during the month, Navy Federal can see that. However, the credit bureaus can't. So that day when I applied for the increase, I had actually spent a good amount of money off of my card. And then I applied for the increase, and Navy Federal saw that I had spent that money, even though I typically spend that same amount of money every month. They looked at it and saw he spent a lot of money, and now he's applying for an increase. That's a risk. So I had to actually go back, pay that card off and then apply again. And when I did apply again, I was able to get an increase. So now my card is up to a $5,600 limit. It was a $2,000 limit. Originally it was a 200 secured. Then it went. Then I did a product change, as well as a credit limit increase the same day the card unsecured. It went up to 2,500, and now it's at 5,600. In the matter of a year. So you guys definitely check out Navy Federal. Check out their secured card. Look at which card fits you best. So once your card does unsecure, you can kind of map out and figure out which card you want to play which way and which cards you want to have. I chose the flagship because it gave me Amazon Prime. It gave me a nice sign-up bonus when I initially signed up for it. It gave me TSA pre-check, and all of those features weighed out the annual fee, as well as gave me a large amount. So gave me a large amount of points. So then I went and got the Amex card after that, because that card allowed me to get those extra points on everyday purchases. And then I went back and solidified it with getting product changing back to the green cash rewards for my other cards, so that I'd be able to do instant cash outs if I'd like to, because the other cards have a set limit. And by having that set limit, you have to actually swipe your cards up to a certain amount of money before you're able to cash out your points, and you have to swipe all the way up to $50. So it does take a while or a few transactions to get there. So with that being said, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.